guess what? They are going to own you. Welcome to PrepperNow.
Please, Lord, help me get one more.
All right, friends, welcome back. PrepperNow. We'll talk today about a company that you used to see their commercials for all the time, and something that I really always abhorred, which was the sharing of my DNA with a company so they can tell me where my family comes from. So if you know where I come from, actually my grandmother, she had a detailed list of where her side of things came from. She came from her parents, and her parents came from Ireland. So my great-grandparents on her side came from Ireland and settled up in the Northeast in the Boston area until they moved out west. And she met my grandfather, and he came from another side of things. His was more of a German background. So your usual American, European offerings in the beginning of our time here in North America. And we have had supposedly people in America for a long time on, through both of my families' history. But the thing is that we have a book, we have a guidance to where our family comes from. A lot of people don't. So what they did was they decided to go and send off their genetic data to a company. And there's more than 15 million of these people that did it to a company called 23andMe. 23andMe has gone bankrupt. I guess people wised up to the scam. So there's a slide in the demand for these ancestry kits and everything else. And now the bankruptcy raises a worry. Where's your DNA information going to land? So 23andMe announced that basically it is bankrupt. Their CEO has resigned. There was a bunch of other really stupid things that happened in decision-making from this company. They burned through a lot of cash, and now there's a crash on all of their stocks and everything, and basically the company is crumbling right before our eyes because, after a bunch of people get their DNA sent out and they figure out where they come from, I guess they don't want to do that again. So I'm actually surprised that 15 million people decided to do it, but there used to be a multi-billion-dollar capitalization of this company not more than a few years ago, but now its stock is trading at $1 and its shares are down almost 50%. So there's going to be a court-supervised sale process of this business, if you want to call it that. So they expect the process will try to address the operational and financial challenges, they said, but they're going to try and reduce fees. Maybe someone will buy them, but honestly, what is going to happen with your DNA? What are they going to do with it? Where does that go? Do people already have your DNA? What could you do with such a thing? We've all heard of all the different horror stories of things that they could do with your information. Now, I always thought that this was a stupid idea. I never wanted to do it. My wife entertained the fact many years ago, and I said, no, I'm not paying for you to go and have someone tell us what I already know. Her history isn't too far off from ours as being a European American too. So 23andMe is now no longer, but the question is, what is going to happen with all of that data? And what could they do with, say, 15 million people's DNA. And if I understand correctly, from there, they can use it to access their offspring and maybe other people that are closely related to people that have gotten this. What could you do if you were to use DNA to target things? What could you create from that? What kind of things could be used against you? What kind of knowledge is out there? So there's just a lot of different information that you just don't want to get out there. It's one thing to get your passwords out there, but your physical structure of who you are as a human being, your DNA, I don't think you want that out there getting taken by anybody, whether that's a rogue Asian, Chinese company, or even our own federal government. So what these people were thinking, I don't know, but they're promising, they're saying, to safeguard customer data and be transparent about the management of user data going forward, and data privacy will be an important consideration in any potential transaction. But do you really believe that? Because I'll tell you what, I don't. And I have to tell you, I'm extremely thankful that I'm not doing or did not do this kind of an activity. I did not send my DNA somewhere randomly. I'm glad that my family, most of them, I'm pretty sure no one I know has done this. So whatever you could find out, I hope it was worth it. But for those that are, think about it. There's many decisions in the last 5 or so years. I'm really glad, that, or maybe some kind of a medical intervention that was offered very hastily. I'm very glad I didn't take that either. So think about, with all that's going on, with all the different technology, with all the science, everything out there, what could they do with your DNA? Is this whole thing going to sort itself out and they're going to get bought, and who's going to buy it? What kind of a company is it? Is it going to be an American company? Is it going to be a Asian company, or maybe a European company? Who's going to buy this? What are they going to do with the information? Because I'll tell you what, your DNA could provide a lot of different access to any kind of a company or entity. Whether it's good or bad is up to them. But what would happen with it? Where would it go? And how would it be used? It's a question. Hopefully you're not asking yourself that right now. All right, friends, God bless. Please hit the like button, to the subscribe thing. Join us here as a member. Keep Borgarino off our back. We love having you here. Thanks for joining the live stream last night. We'll be probably doing another one to this evening, as we're going to be pumping out the content. God bless you all, and we get our path to 50,000 subscribers. I really appreciate you being here. Consider joining us on Subscribestar or Locals, and, of course, on Twitter, X, Minds, Gab, or True Social. God bless and have a great day.